The Oak and the Reeds. In a vast green meadow where a gentle river flowed, stood a magnificent oak tree named Quercus. He was ancient and grand, with branches that reached towards the sky and roots that held him firmly to the earth. Not far from Quercus, along the riverbank, grew a patch of slender green reeds. They were named Arundo, and they swayed gently with every passing breeze, bowing their heads with quiet grace. Quercus often looked down at the reeds with a proud sigh. "How can you be so weak?" he would grumble. "You bend and bow to every little puff of wind. I, however, stand firm, unmoving and strong." Arundo, the reeds, would simply rustle softly in response. "We may bend, dear Quercus," they whispered, "but our bending allows us to survive. We move with the wind, not against it." One day, dark clouds gathered, and a fierce storm swept across the meadow. The wind howled like a hungry wolf, and rain lashed down with fury. Quercus braced himself, his mighty branches groaning as he fought against the gale. "I will not yield," he roared, digging his roots deeper into the soaked earth. He resisted with all his strength. Meanwhile, Arundo, the reeds, bent low, almost touching the ground. They danced with the wind, allowing its force to pass over them, their slender bodies swaying gracefully with every gust. The storm raged on for hours. Quercus, despite his immense strength, could not withstand the relentless assault. With a mighty crack, his trunk split, and he crashed to the ground. When the storm finally passed, and the sun peeked through the clouds, Arundo, the reeds, slowly rose. They were wet and a little disheveled, but every single one stood tall again, unharmed. Arundo looked at the fallen Quercus with sadness. It was then they understood the true lesson. It is better to yield and be safe than to stand rigid and be destroyed. Humility and flexibility can overcome even the greatest challenges.